Hello, this is Dwight Norris, owner of fishingatwork.com. Let me ask you a question. Are you sitting in your office or your place of work and looking outside, seeing the blue skies, nice air, clouds? Or maybe you're close to the water and you can see it. It's right across the street. It's within view. And the whole time, the only thing you're thinking about is, why am I not fishing? How can I fish? When can I fish? Whose permission do I need to fish? Well, I want to let you know that all these things are possible. You can get out there while you're at work, during your lunchtime, before work, after work, and get your fishing in. Make you feel good, to feel accomplished, to do the thing that you want to do. Maybe this is something you want to do every couple of days, just enough to get your fix. Or maybe this is something you want to do every day, like myself. Just can't get enough. It's one of the only things I think about. I have other things I like to do as well, but if I could fish every day, life would be great. And guess what? It's getting better because I'm fishing at work. Now, a lot of people have premonitions when they come across my site and they say, fishing at work? That's not possible. What are you talking about, man? You must have some special job privileges or something. Well, for most places of work, you do have a lunch hour, I would presume. There are places where you get less. I used to work for a cabinet maker and a door maker where you were given a half an hour and it was on site. You actually weren't actually allowed to leave. And that was a very poor place to work in this kind of sense. You weren't really given any freedoms. And if you think about it deeply, you're stuck there. I'm like, this isn't a good situation. And I believe you should try your best to get out of it. What that takes is a will within you to do something better. Better as in something that allows you to do something that you want to do, which is fish. You don't have to fish at work. You can fish on the weekends. You can fish after work. You can fish before work. And if you have the time allowable, you can fish during work. Now, this website, I've pretty much answered my own problem. I used to sit in my office and look out the window. In some of those places of work, I could see the water. And I used to dream about being on the water, fishing, catching a big largemouth, a big striper, getting a boat, going out in the ocean, exploring, going through the islands around where I live and talking to cool people about fishing and seeing how they're doing things and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I always knew that, one, I had work to do. Two, there was no way I was gonna get out there. And three, how did that even happen? What's the process? How do you do this? How do you do it consistently? I have made this process what I presume is good for the majority of people, which is you. You're here on this site today to see how you can get on the water and fish. So, if you look above, or below really, you'll see a link to get my fishing process checklist, which will show you all the ins and outs from beginning to end about how you can get on the water. A lot of this is not things you would regularly think about. Oh, all I need is my fishing rod, my bait, maybe a bucket if I want to take it home. Well, no, it doesn't really work that way. Depending on where you work, some things don't work. You can't bring your 6-foot rod or your surf rod into your job and not get a few questions. You can't show up with worms and leave them in the fridge too long, like I did, and not have questions. I didn't get any questions, actually. Nobody really cared. But maybe somebody else will, and they'll ask questions, and you'll have to say what you want to say. I always tell the truth, personally. And you have to think about, this is my lunchtime. I'm starving. How do I eat? I have answers for that as well. And then there's people that, I don't really have a lunch break at my job. It's just not happening. It's not in the works. What can you do for me, Dwight? Well, there is before and after work. I'm not sure what you're doing then, But there's things that happen. You can go to the water. You have 2 legs. You have a process. You can prep. You can get there early and still get to work. You can go after work on certain days. If you have a family, you can prepare for that and find out when that's possible. These are kind of things you need to think about, and these are the things that I have thought about. And I won't profess to say that I know everything, but I've tried my best to hit all the issues that you could possibly run into. I don't want you to leave this video and be thinking, oh, you know, he didn't think about this situation. It's just not possible. I'm just gonna pass on this. If I haven't thought about the situation, please comment and tell me. I want to know so I can help more people. That's what I want to do. I'm not here just to help myself, you know. I could just turn off this camera and go fishing and forget about everybody else. But that's not who I am. I want to help more people go fishing. Why? Because I know more people are like me. They work hard, they're helping their families, they're putting food on the table, roof over their head, etc., and life just passes by, and the next thing you know, you're sitting around when you're old and wishing you could fish more when you didn't have arthritis, more when you weren't so tired and old, more when you had, you know, you have money now, but I can't like have as much fun as I did when I was younger, when I was more mobile and more virile and, you know, more excited and etc. And that's what I wanted to do. And now that I'm older, I want to do something else. Maybe I want to golf. Maybe I want to, you know, do other things that take more time. So change your life today and find out how you can fish more often. So click the links below, get my free checklist, join the private Facebook group, go to the YouTube channel, get more great information I'll be providing hopefully daily from now on, and, you know, get everything you need to do to get out there and go fishing. It's what you want to do. Change your fishing life today.